The idea of legacy was born in the trenches of World War I and was so named to represent a solemn responsibility handed to us to care for the families of deceased ex-servicemen and women. The World Wars, Korea and Vietnam exacted a heavy human toll, and now it is the families of these older veterans who need our help the most.
During our engagement, I was transferred from Blackall to Caboolture School, and he rang me every night. He was very insistent, so after 12 months there, my time was finished and I was able to get married. We were married in Brisbane and went back to live in Blackall. He was in hospital for about 10 months before he died. He was 63. And through Legacy's help, they went to court for me and I was able to get the widow's pension, which was of great benefit. But if it hadn't been for Legacy supporting me in that way, I would never have been able to go to that extent. The legatees are so helpful to us. We always know there's someone there to back us up when we need help and advice of any kind. And the ladies, well, we're all in the same boat and you know that they understand how you're feeling.
Advocating for pensions, providing safety and security, relieving financial hardship, combating social isolation and providing medical and respite care. The demand on Legacy's services is a heavy one that continues to grow. Legacy not only cares for the consequences of past wars, it also cares for future generations, always there for the family of any service person killed on hazardous duty, in training or subsequently. In recent years, Australian defence personnel have served all over the world in support of Australia and its interests. These young men and women continue to serve, with over 40,000 of them deploying on operations in the last decade. Deployments are often dangerous, and families need to be confident that they will be cared for, always, should the unthinkable happen. Or if their husband, wife, father or mother dies subsequent to their service.
I met Jeff in 1993. I was in year 12 at high school, so we were high school sweethearts. I took him to my formal. When he got home from East Timor, things weren't pretty bad from there. Legacy came into my life shortly after Jeff died, and actually the day before his funeral, I found out I was pregnant with our second child. Just knowing that someone's always there to help out, that's what's so wonderful about Legacy.
So the Legacy family continues to grow, and its work is as vital as ever, caring Australia-wide for over 120,000 ex-spouses, children and disabled dependents. Children are especially assisted through educational advancement with scholarships, school fees, books and uniforms, and when school's out, Legacy organises fun and personal development opportunities, outward bound courses, adventure activities and holiday camps.
My dad died when I was 10 years old and my mum died when I was 13, and that's when Legacy became a huge part of my life. They were there for uniforms, they were there for textbooks, school fees, any kind of financial assistance I needed. I could always call my legatee and talk to him about how much I miss my mum. I could call him and talk about how much I miss my dad. I could call him and talk to him about getting advice about troubles at school, relationship problems, or even simple things like learning how to shave. After Dad died, Legacy became the father that I didn't have, and after Mum died, they became the family that I really craved and the family that I needed.
Legacy have been part of my life since my dad passed away when I was 10. Life changed from that point on. Mum was left with 3 kids, me being the oldest at 10. My younger brother had cerebral palsy and my younger sister had ADHD, which put a massive strain on my mum and on the whole family. When Legacy came into our lives, they helped us with finances, with schooling, gave us advice and basically helped us get back on our feet. This allowed Mum to be a mum again, allowed us to be kids and gave us the security we needed.
Sadly, the Legacy family keeps growing. and it is only with the generosity of the Australian community that this important work can continue. Legacy is in it for the long haul, doing whatever it takes to care for thousands of families now and into the future. For those that need us, Legacy is always there. Always.